When Chinese President Xi Jinping organized his first military parade in 2015 to mark the 70th anniversary of the end of World War II, the event carried far more significance than just a display of military strength. It was a moment filled with symbolism, history, and politics. By inviting his two immediate predecessors, Jiang Zemin and Hu Jintao, to stand beside him on the grand podium in Beijing's Tiananmen Square, she presented a picture of respect, unity, and continuity of leadership within the Communist Party of China. This gesture was carefully designed to demonstrate political stability at home and to reassure the international community that China's leadership transition remains consistent with tradition. The 2015 parade was the first time China had commemorated the end of World War II with such a massive military display. Over 12,000 troops participated, alongside hundreds of tanks, aircraft, and ballistic missiles, highlighting the country's growing military capability. While the parade celebrated the victory over Japanese forces in 1945, it was also meant to showcase China's role in global affairs as a rising power. Xi Jinping used the occasion to underline his vision of building a strong and modern military force that would match China's economic rise. At the same time, his decision to reduce the number of troops by 300,000 was portrayed as a signal of China's peaceful intentions, suggesting that the buildup was defensive rather than offensive. The presence of former leaders Jiang and Hu was no small detail. In Chinese political culture, respect for predecessors symbolizes unity and continuity, preventing any impression of division within the ruling elite. By placing them alongside him, she reinforced the image that the Communist Party moves forward as one entity, regardless of leadership changes. It also subtly demonstrated Xi's authority, as both former leaders stood in positions that highlighted his central role as the core of the leadership. Internationally, the parade drew mixed reactions. Some Western nations, wary of China's military rise, sent lower-level representatives, while Russia's President Vladimir Putin attended as a special guest, strengthening ties between Beijing and Moscow. Asian countries that had suffered under Japanese occupation watched closely, as the historical memory of World War II continues to shape regional relations. For China, however, the event was not just about the past but about framing its future. The message was clear: China remembers its history, values its sacrifices, and is determined to never again allow foreign powers to dominate its territory. In conclusion, Xi Jinping's first military parade in 2015 was both a commemoration of history and a projection of China's future ambitions. By combining military display with political symbolism, Xi reinforced his leadership and presented China as a unified, powerful, and responsible global player. The careful inclusion of his predecessors underlined respect for tradition while strengthening his own authority. The event continues to be remembered as a turning point in China's modern political narrative, where history, politics, and military strength came together in a single spectacle of national pride.